Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm glad he talked about the debate because I think record numbers of people will be watching all across the country. The stakes have never been higher for where our country is and where we need to go. And you know, when you talk to President Trump, he recognizes the struggles that families are facing. You can see him. I was with him in Milwaukee last week when he was talking to thousands of people at a rally there, you know, continuing to talk about what he would do to secure the border, what he would do to help lower costs at places like grocery stores where, you know, the Biden administration officials, we just saw Janet Yellen yesterday acting like there's really no problem at the grocery store. Tell that to the families who are living paycheck to paycheck and who can't afford to fill up their car with food because things cost so much more under Joe Biden. They surely can't afford to fill up their car with gasoline because of the higher price of gasoline at the pump because of Joe Biden's bad policies. I mean, this is affecting real people. It might not affect the people, the elites that are running the government right now, and the folks in the Beltway that just seem to be immune from the realities of what hardworking families are facing. But President Trump knows those problems, but more importantly, President Trump knows how to fix those problems because he had a secure border before. It wasn't easy to get. You know, you can all research the story of Remain in Mexico, a very effective policy that President Trump negotiated with Mexico, who was reluctant to go there initially, but ultimately figured out a way to finally sign that agreement. You know, he got peace agreements with Middle Eastern countries, the Abraham Accords. President Trump helped negotiate those agreements. Today, the Middle East is on fire. The rest of the world is on fire because of Biden's failed policies. So I think it's going to be a robust discussion about how to fix those problems. And here on the House floor, we're going to continue to address those problems through the appropriations bills. As Representative Amodei talked about with the Homeland Security bill, you know, so many things that we're doing here in the House to focus on how to secure the border so we don't have more terrorists come in. I mean, Joe Biden has opened up the border to unlimited number of terrorists. We just had another report the other day of terrorists arrested. How many terrorists are already in our country because Joe Biden opened the southern border? And so, as the Speaker talked about, when we have these votes, and on so many of these, unfortunately, every Democrat in the House has voted against securing America's border. How out of touch are they with the American people when over 75% of the American people cite that as their number one problem? And yet Washington Democrats don't care about the open southern border. I think all of this is going to be discussed Thursday night. I eagerly anticipate hearing and watching a robust debate. And hopefully it's a debate that just focuses on the issues. And it's the two candidates for president that we're talking about the day after, not the interjections of the moderators. Let's actually focus on issues and how to solve problems. And I think that's what we're going to hear. And with that, let's bring up our speaker again.